Check this out. Good afternoon, witches. Yet again. Good afternoon. I hope everybody's doing good. Today's gonna be me solo. Supposed to be here with Edward. Edward, well, life happens. You got things to do in your life, and I understand. So it'll be me. I'll do my regular routine. I come here and share a few things with y'all. And I hope all y'all been having a magical weekend so far. Ishmael Diaz here, your Grey Witch. Come here now. I'm gonna be doing it twice a week for y'all. Come here and talk a little bit about life and struggles that we go through, and be surprised at the accomplishments you've been accomplishing without you even knowing. These are the strengths we all have inside of us. Most of us, for most of us, it's hard to see, and I understand. And for some of us, it's just time consuming. But it happens. Good happens. Sometimes you just gotta be a little patient, you know what I'm saying? So I want to welcome everybody who's going to join here today. It's very blessed, very, very nice, and thank you. So I hope everybody's doing. Hummingbird, welcome. And made it through another week to the beginning of a new week. Remember, with every beginning of a new week, there's going to be struggles, there's going to be ups and downs. Just keep in mind that every week that go by, no matter how much you complain about things getting rough, you always get by. You always make it. You always make it, no matter what happens. That's what I believe in you. This is why I believe in all of you, to be honest with you. Because week in and week out, we're in together's lives, in our lives, one way or another, by phone. And I hear y'all. I hear the struggles that y'all be going through. And I also sit here very proud knowing that y'all actually accomplishing things that y'all deemed difficult to accomplish. You're doing it. You may not be seeing it. You may not be feeling it. You may not be even hearing it from nobody. But you're doing it. You're doing it. Yes, you are. You are making changes. You are bringing changes into people's lives, not just to your own. You are using your abilities to bring the best out of people, not just yourself. That's being unselfish. That's beautiful. So today's mission is just to talk a little bit, and to keep a reminder to y'all that y'all do have your high priest and your high priestesses. You have your elders to turn to. A lot of y'all here are new to this. So my advice is, you've seen the 13 goals of a witch. The first two are my favorite. Know yourself, know your craft. The rest is on the post. Take your time with things. If you're coming into the craft right now, take your time. There's no rush. There really isn't. You don't believe me? Try rushing it and things will go horribly wrong. Don't rush it. Everything you would want to learn about magic is right there for you to learn. Magic is always around, okay? So it's up to you how you want to approach, okay? Most of us here has been having magical awakenings, probably still having them to this day as we speak. Some of y'all are having it and don't know what to do with it. These magical awakenings can occur in many ways, and it doesn't have an age. It can happen to you like you're 5. It can happen to you like you're 105. Magic doesn't have... Hey, welcome everybody. I know I'm going to miss a lot of y'all folks up in here, and welcome, goddammit, welcome. Alright, welcome to my live. Ishmael Diaz here, your Great Witch. I want to talk a little bit, just a little bit, do my live today. I was supposed to be with Edward today, but, life. He has things to do. He's a busy man, so no problem in that. So welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. Know that you're blessed. Know that you're very special and unique. And if you don't believe me, look back at the friends you have. Something that you do brings the best out of them. Something you offer gives them courage to be something they only dreamed of being themselves. You bring that out of people. So you're an encouragement. You are a strength. You're a lifeline for most folks. And like I said, most of the time we won't hear it, see it. We won't. But know that you did good. And stay with that knowledge that you did good. And you'll see how open doors will be there for you in so many ways you can only dream of it. So again, repeat where I was going at. Reach out to your elders, high priests, high priestesses. If you're new into this and you want real dramatic questions and to be answered, don't believe everything you hear on the internet. Please don't. Like I said, search for your local coven, talk to your high priestess, high priest, ask them these questions. Don't just go about thinking you can do these magical processes by yourself. There are grave consequences to it, and there are necessary steps and tools and proper stuff to go with it. So don't go doing shit on your own. Don't. It's not gonna turn well. That's why you have your high priest again, your high priestesses, and you have your elders. Reach out to them. A role of an elder is to guide, help, teach. But even elders don't know everything themselves. They're learning as they go, but they can teach you what they have learned so far. And it's not everybody's cup of coffee, but it is a cup of coffee that can be drank. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is just take your time with this. Again, this is a spiritual, magical process you're going to be going through. It can range from a lot of things, from you seeing people's auras, from you knowing who's going to call you 5 minutes before they even call you. You can even predict when things are going to happen sometimes. The range of magic that hits everybody is very different. Not two practitioners are going to practice the same thing with the same energy, unless you plan it. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying with that is that everybody's energy is different. Everybody's flow of their energy, how they use your energy, how they contract their energy from being used, not just from themselves, but from others. All that comes into play when it comes to being a witch. Being a witch isn't just spells and rituals and circles. No, there's a lot of feel to it. A lot of getting your hands dirty with stuff. You know what I'm saying? Putting your hands in the dirt, getting a feel for them, for things. Still a beautiful thing. Learning them is something beautiful because you can actually see a lot about, about their auras. So before I forget, you will be getting a jar spell from the jar book, like we do every week. This is a good jar spell. I recommend this. Everybody get this. Please, 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 please get this book. It's very nice. It's very nice. Second thing you'll get an oracle card from the Season of the Witch, Samhain edition. Now I say this every week because a lot of people just don't know, especially the ones coming up to the game now. This word right here, it confuses folks. It really does. It's pronounced Samhain. It's not a first nor a last name, and it's not pronounced Samhain either. It's pronounced Samhain. Now I'm only doing this because I'm being mindful. Like most of y'all here, we're mindful. Because not everybody has the knowledge we have. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful to the ones who are coming up now. Because they just don't have the knowledge we have. The knowledge we grew up at. We grew up with. Sorry. So you'll get a card from me. Guaranteed. And the last thing you'll get from me is a continuous, ongoing palm reading card at the end. You get to learn more about you, but with these cards, trust me, it's amazing the things you find out about yourself. Look, just looking at your hands. 1,000,001 things can come out your mouth, but there's a few things in your hands that will tell things about you, even if you try to lie to yourself. Palmistry is a beautiful thing. It is very open. It is very honest. It'll show you some things about you you probably never learned, or you did learn and you probably just want to make sense of it all. So this deck here, if you don't have it, please buy it for yourself. Practice within yourself, and you can go on and help others understand a little more about themselves. Bought this a few years back on Amazon, like 15 bucks, no more than 20 bucks with shipping and everything. So if you want to learn more about your palm, learn more about you, this will be easier tool for you to understand more things about you. Okay, so you'll get a few of these at the end of the video, at the end of the live. Okay, so everybody, welcome. Be proud of yourself because you made it through another damn weekend. And another week that was not easy. Hot as hell too for most folks. And I know it's raining thunderstorms for a lot of folks also. So for the ones that are hot, try to stay cool. For the ones that are cool and wet, everything, stay inside. Be safe. Just be safe, alright? And congratulate yourself. Because you are an astonishing being for doing the things you do. For putting up the shit you put up with that nobody else probably can do. Congratulate yourself. For waking up every morning and making sure that everybody in your world has got exactly what they want if you can accomplish to get that for them. Be happy that you're alive and breathing. Remember, folks, this is our only opportunity at this living, breathing thing called life. You need to do something fun with your life. Oh, see the cowboy guy. You need to do something fun with your life. is not always attending others. Not everybody you attend is going to attend you. So take time for yourself. People say, but this person, and worry about this person and that person. Them person and this person got their lives to live. Worry about your life. See what you have been missing from yourself since you've been paying mind to everybody else. You've been missing a lot. So here's my suggestion. Take a break. Take a day or two. Just for yourself. Even separate yourself from magic. I do it. My day consists more than half of the day of burning candles, phone calls, mentoring, a lot of witchcraft stuff going on. Even made some beautiful things on my own. Even I take breaks from the craft. I need to. Because it won't consume you, but it'll just keep on pulling you in. So when I take a break, when I'm done with all the crafting and all the stuff I need to do for everybody and myself and in the house and the animals, I turn on my PlayStation. That gives me the mentality to just focus on the game and not focus on anything else. Every phone call, every text, you'll get your message back when I'm done. This is how it should be. You should always take time for yourself. My dad, that was like, he heard me say that. I was like, oh, my dad was like, what about yourself? What about the animal? I'm like, fuck my animal. Sometimes you need time for yourself. They have time for yourself, for themselves too. So have time for yourself. Do things for yourself you normally don't do, magically or not. Go out for a walk, hug a damn tree. Go outside and read a few tarot cards to yourself when it's not windy and you can burn some candles off to go ground yourself. There's so many ways to go about. Remember, there's no rush to none of this. This is just natural ways of being spiritual. Hugging a tree is a perfect way of exchanging energies. Trusting Mother Nature to give you the nourishment you need and giving stuff her back so she can fulfill what she needs to be. It's a beautiful exchange of energies. This is what we do every day with everybody that we encounter. You encounter, and including myself. Every day we're on the phone with somebody making change because it's kind of difficult for them to do it on themselves. This is where you come in. Your role is a very important role. Like I said, a lot of folks trust you. They want you in their lives because they know the change you can bring. They know the magical references that you can lead them to guide them to where they need to be. You know what I'm saying? What is the details inside the witch book? I have it right here. I mean, it's good illustration and good drawing. I'll give you this one, for example. Oh yeah, they pretty cool. I have this one, and I have this one. This is the older one, the Beltane edition. And I mean, I've been really hooked on this one mostly because when I give a reading on this, it always makes sense at the end. You don't have to tell me nothing about what's going on with your goings-ons. You really don't. Spirits will answer you. Trust me, one way or another. All you gotta do is just believe and trust them a little more, and you'll see how the things will come back to you. So what I believe, I mean, shit, the gods will be the gods, whether we believe in them or not, but they're there for us. And keep in mind, I'm gonna tell you now to the young witches coming, I'm not up there. You do not use your gods as fucking genies. They are not here to make your every wish come true, okay? They're here to assist you. They're here to guide you. To make sure you don't fuck up, even though you will. Don't expect perfection, because that's not a thing. Okay? So again, my advice is taking your time. There is no rush to the craft. The craft and magic is always going to be what that is. The steps to that and how you want to be later on in your destiny, well, that's up to you. How you want to walk it. Okay? There's no rush to this. Now, I don't care if you're a witch, wizard, mage, whether you're a practitioner of the light arts, whether you're a practitioner of the dark arts. It doesn't matter what you practice. Own your practice. You know what I'm saying? Love your practice. Own your craft. You know what I'm saying? Me as a gray witch, I'm light and dark. Hey, baby. I'm not in the light, I'm not in the dark. I'm right in the veil. So it's up to you how you want to do that. How you want to approach everything else with your magical senses, because your magical senses will show up. You know when you have someone who's just not right in front of you, your tingles, your everything will just be going off the chart. Trust those instincts right there. All right, you should trust that. Left hand all the way. I mean, look, I believe in all types of magic. Left, right, up, down. It doesn't matter to me. In fact, magic doesn't even have a color. Magic is just magic. It always has been and it always will be. Just magic. But magic can be used to help. And yeah, there are people who use it for other painful things, yes. But that's their choice. Again, that's your choice. Where you want to go about with your steps and how you want to go about with your magic. So again, take things easy. Do as much research as you can. Read as many books as you can. Like I said, reach out to your local coven. I'm gonna keep on saying this to you. Keep on reaching out to your local covens. Talk to your high priest. Talk to your high priestesses. That's what they're for. Find yourself an elder. If you don't have a coven around you, that's what they are there for also. Okay? So you're not alone. I know sometimes it seems you're alone on this fight, but you really are not. You're not alone. There's many elders around here that can help you to where you need to be or where you need to go. There is no rush for none of this. Elders are around. Most elders are just probably tired, old, don't want to deal with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Life. Because life is not easy. And that's growing up 80s and 70s, life was a little difficult for us. It was. Life was very different for us, you know what I'm saying? It was fun though. It was fun. But growing up back in them era has taught us a lot. A lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot. And I really want to thank everybody here for showing up. Thanking all the likes, sharing, commenting. You're a blessing, y'all. And I think y'all know this already. You're a blessing. Not just to me because you're here with me. No. You're in general a blessing. Like I said, day in and day out, you put up with things you don't need to put up with. But you do it anyway. And you do it with grace. Life isn't never supposed to be easy for anybody. Okay? Life is just going to be life. How it goes about is about you. You know what I mean? Life is always going to be life. Life is going to be difficult. Life is going to be fun. Life is going to have its days of light and it's going to have its days of dark. But that's just life. We, as beings that are living it, we have to do what's right. Make the right decisions. Make sure our conscience, our well-being as well. Happy Mental Awareness Month for most folks out there. And again, you're not alone. You have some folks out there that really give a shit. That really want you to flourish. That really want you to succeed. Like I would want all of y'all here to be the person or the magical practitioner you want to be, not the world wants to see. I want you to be the best you can be. And that's all I really want. I don't care about anything else in life. I just want you to be the best version of yourself. Like that you can do better. You can help the world be a better place. It's going to take more than one witch to do that. This is why all of us witches listen to this. If we combine our magical ways to one set goal of peace, I can guarantee that there's not enough force to stop that magic from happening if all of us would just get together and do that. We are all a force to be reckoned with. Each and every one of you have your special magical trait that you will not share. That is one of your strengths. That is what gets you by. That is what puts you in the corner when you think you're going to lose. That's when you get back up and start knocking motherfuckers out. Okay? That little special gift inside you. If we put all of our special gifts together, I can guarantee this world will be a different place. You know what I'm saying? Working together. Witches helping witches grow. We're all branches from the same tree, ladies and gentlemen. I keep repeating that. Okay? Everybody's magic is different. Everybody's approach to magic is different. You know what I mean? Hola, bendiciones, gracias, bienvenido. Bienvenida o bienvenido. Bienvenida. Hey, Raven, welcome. I missed a lot of y'all folks. Shit. Welcome. God damn it, welcome. Ismael Diaz here, your great wiz. Just talking here for a little bit, encouraging y'all to make sure that you understand how special you are and how unique you really are to a lot of folks in your life. Okay, we're not just talking about your kids and your husbands and your wives and your spouse. I'm talking everybody outside your bubble that is your house. You are the one they turn to. You are the one they need advice from when they just can't do it themselves. Life can be difficult. So you, my friend, are the one making changes. Exactly. Thank you, Taj. I like that. So we all have a special ability that's unique to us. Everybody has it. Whether it's being a human tarot card, to seeing auras, to telling people's future, or predicting people's dream, or interpreting. We all have different traits. Most of y'all here are natural born healers. Most of y'all here are just here because your presence is needed. You know what I'm saying? So you matter more than what you think. Again, you won't probably hear these words. You probably never hear them from somebody. You probably will. If you don't, you are an inspiration. You will help people accomplish things. You are loved. You are cared for. You are even thought of in times when you think you're not thought of. Believe it or not, there's somebody thinking of you when you think there's not. Somebody out there gives a fuck about you in ways you thought you, let me say that right, in ways you wish somebody would. There is somebody who just cares for you that much out there. I can guarantee it. That type of love is not a relationship love. No. It's a genuine brotherhood type love, sisterhood type love. You know what I'm saying? Something that you can't buy in fucking Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Good things. They're all good people here. And we try our best every day to maintain what we call order and control. Sometimes you get a little out of control and the order goes to the bathroom and takes a shit, you know what I'm saying? But that's the unpredictability of life, ladies and gentlemen. Just because you have 1,001 ideas from how you want your day to go, so when you step out that door, life changes everything for you. You can't even go get that Dunkin' Donuts and coffee you wanted to get before you left the goddamn door. Because once you close that door, life happens. Life happens. No, you can't buy that love. Exactly. I said you can't buy that type of that love is unique. It's unconditional. It's like the kind of love animals give you. You know what I'm saying? The type of love, like I said, you just can't buy in stores. That love is still out there for most folks. Either you have experienced already, haven't yet, and if you haven't experienced, give that love time to reach you. I'll guarantee that love will be knocking on your door and you won't be able to do nothing. You'll be starstruck. Titty attacking good reasons because you don't know what to do. Love has give it time. Give it time. Trust me, love happens to everybody at least once in their life. Guaranteed. Just give it time. If you have not found the love of your life, if that love of your life hasn't found you yet, then maybe it's not your time for that. Maybe there's areas about you need to love more before you have the opportunity to love another person. Take your time with you. Make sure that you are the nice person you want this person to meet. Make sure that you are straight honest with yourself, that you can be straight and honest with this person you're going to. Remember that honesty is the best policy. And if you are a guy meeting a good girl, you make sure she stays that way. A good girl. Girls out there, be gentle with the men because you have good men out there too. Be kind to these good men. They are rare. Be straight up. They are rare. But they out there doesn't mean they not out there. You know what I'm saying? So don't lose hope. There's always a good man out there for a good woman. So just have faith. If you haven't found that yet, have faith because love is love happens. Trust me, love happens. Just when you think, you know what? After I separated myself from my wife, I said to myself, you know what? Love, fuck love. I'm tired of love. I even created a thing. Every time somebody would have me say the word love, I'll start getting love, love. It was hard for me. It was hard for me to say them words. You know what I'm saying? But the unpredictability about love hits you when you least expect it. Hits you like a bad case of diarrhea and there's no bathroom on a hot Sunday. Think about that. That's how love hits you. Love hits you hard. But love is a beautiful thing. Love will bring out things out of you that you had never thought any person can. When you wake up in the morning and the first thing you see is this person next to you, you think of how you're going to make this person's day brighter and better. How much encouragement a hug from this person gives you when things are going wrong. How much just a kiss or an I love you will change your day in perspective, no matter how things are going in your day. Love is a beautiful thing, and love overcomes everything. Yes, even hate. Hate has its power, but love is a force that cannot be reckoned with. So if you haven't experienced love before, love will get you. But until then, love yourself. Give yourself time to understand the love that is missing within yourself for you to find and give it to yourself. You will be fulfilled with a love you've never felt before. I guarantee it. And then when that person knocks on your door, y'all could stay 15, 30 fucking years together happier than a motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. The universe is wild. And yes, expect the unexpected from the universe. Remember, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And that's very true, Tosh. Very true. Very true. Self-love is very, very important. You have to love yourself. Love yourself more than any person out there, because loving yourself will strengthen things in you that will give you the ability to help others find strength within themselves when they cannot find it. This is where you come in again. Again, this is where you come in. Your strength, your ability to heal, even by voice. To the person who's on the other line, who's just losing control, losing their mind, going through an anxiety attack, going through anxiety panics, I'm just saying, they call you. They could call their doctor if they wanted to. They could call their mama too. They call you. Then you stay on the phone with these folks for a few hours. Next thing you know, they forget what they were calling you for. See what I'm saying? And that right there, my friend, is one of the blessings of a healer. Sometimes we don't need to touch or burn candles or do a spell. Sometimes a healer's presence is just enough to have somebody to be in a frantic moment. Call the right person. And then a few minutes later forget what the fuck you were mad about. Yeah, that's good magic right there. That's good magic right there. You know what I'm saying? That's good magic right there. And that's what you bring to most folks, or probably all folks that come into your life. Not just here on TikTok, even outside of TikTok. You have folks that rely on you. You have folks that trust you with very sensitive information that they just probably wouldn't tell their local pastor. I'm being straight up. That's what they see in you. They trust you. They know you're good. Your soul is on track. You got a good head on your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? So this is you. Your role is very important. You too, Joe. Your role is very important. It really is to a lot of folks. But mainly it should be more important to you. Just like I repeat, this is our only opportunity at life. Even the resurrection is the thing. Doesn't mean all of us are fucking coming back. So take this opportunity in this life that you are breathing and living in, and do something magical and creative that you can be remembered by. Because life is unique. Just live it. Just live life. There's no rush to live it. You're in a rush to live life, you're going to look 60 by the time you hit 30. Guaranteed. There is no love. There is no... Welcome, Blackheart. Thank you. There is no rush for life. Life is going to be there. How you go about, that's up to you. That's totally up to you. Totally up to you. Your decisions do matter. Remember that you do matter. Again, it's hard for us to hear this every day because we don't. But I love you, and I want you to be the best version of yourself. Know that not everything will go your way. Some things will be harder than others. Not everybody will hear you. Not everybody's going to like you. No, they're not. But that doesn't mean you, the individual, should stop living your life. You have your life to live. You were put in this world not to care about everybody else's thoughts or ideas. That's why you have your own. So don't worry about everybody else's opinions. That's just what they are, opinions. You love the life you live. Enjoy it to the fullest. If it makes somebody uncomfortable, fuck them. You ain't here to please everybody. Just like everybody in here to please you. You understand? But until then, like I said, you have you to worry about. The most important piece of ingredient in your cauldron. You are the main ingredient. Okay? Don't ever forget that. That you are important. You give, people care about you. Again, it's hard for us to hear it every day because most of us don't. But you would be surprised of the accomplishments, the doors, the windows you have opened for others in your past, with or without your knowledge. You've done these things and still doing them to this fucking day. Knock on wood. And ain't nobody stopping you. So don't give up. Just because things look a little rough out there. Good evening. Welcome, Dolly. So don't give up on yourself. I know things are rough out there. Things are dark. It'll all pass. It'll all pass. You know why? Because in life there's always a balance. You can't have too much light. But you can't have too much darkness either. It has to come a compromise in between one of them. When you take your turn, I go my turn. You know what I'm saying? That's the balance. Let things flow, okay? But take things easy. Try to take things as easy as you can. Yes, I am. I'm still here in the South Carolina, which we had rain and thunder and lightning. I think I saw a fucking cow somewhere in the sky. And it stopped now. Now it's all of a sudden sunny. Don't you just love Mother Nature? She is so unpredictable also. So, sorry, dust and a whole bunch of good stuff. Alright, so we're going to work on the witch bottle for being influential. There's a lot of us who have a hard time being influential to others, not just to ourselves, or it can work both ways. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be influential and just having a hard time being that person for most or for yourself and so forth, this is the nice little jar spell that'll help you with that. Okay? It says a witch's bottle for being influential. The difficulty is 2 stars, so it's not that difficult, okay? Preparation time is 20 minutes. And the use is for being influential and charismatic, okay? We have seven steps to this, and we have 9 procedures, which they go very easy. You'd be surprised how simple they are. So first you would need a medium-sized dark glass with a cork, a soda light chips, wild bergamot essential oil, thyme, acorns, cluster of white sage, not a whole sage, clusters of white sage, and a golden candle for sealing. So you would need a gold candle for this one, okay? Now the procedures, like I said, there's 9 of them, and here we go. Number 1, light a bunch of white sage and let it burn in a container so that the ashes are collected. Once the ashes have cooled, put them in the bottle. Number 2, insert the soda light chips into the bottle. Number 3, insert the thyme into the bottle. Add 5 acorns. Number 5, 5 drops of wild bergamot essential oils. Okay? Number 6, cork the bottle and place it in a protected surface, saucer, box, anything you don't mind ruin. I'm going to stop there real quick because this is something that I say to everybody, practitioner or not. When you are practicing magic or doing anything, spell work or anything of that nature, don't expect perfection. You're going to fuck up more than what you think. Trust me. But that's what makes you better. Okay? So don't expect perfection. You will mess up. You will spill more than what you should. You will add more than what you should. Take your time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Nikki. Welcome for coming in. Machine Gun Care Bear. Thank you. Machine Gun Creator. Look at me. Change your whole name and everything. Number 7. Just remember that you will forget about things. Accidents do happen. So just be mindful and just be doing things, alright? You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Number 7. Light the green candle and wait for the wax to melt a little bit. Number 8. Being careful not to burn yourself. Pour the melted wax on the cap to seal your witch bottle. And last, number 9. Oh, that's number 10. Sorry, there's 10 in here, not 9. Number 9. Now your bottle is ready. Keep in mind that the auspicious day for abundance spell is actually today. on Sundays. So if you can do this today, this can help you out. You know what I'm saying? So if it's possible to prefer Sundays to other days to concentrate your bottle of abundance. And number 10, last one, keep the bottle with you at all times in a pocket or a purse. Okay? Y'all want a picture of it? Y'all want to take a screenshot of it? You can. I don't know how close I can get with it. But this is what y'all got today, alright? And I hope this helps folks out there, because I know it's hard for a lot of folks to come out. You know, there's a lot of pressure, and I understand it's not easy. It's not easy. But here's the thing. You have time on your favor. You know what I mean? You're very welcome, Boss Lady Ashley. Thank you. You have time on your favor. Time is always going to be what it is, time. You can have help time help you or not. Excuse me. This is Nikki. That's my baby girl. Girl. No, I'm gonna take her a bath today. You wanna take a bath? You wanna take a bath? Oh, Banyan. Oh, Banyan. I know. The reason why I won't have her on my lap is because she's very big. Not very big as size. The chair is small. And so she'll take more than what she should of room. So I'll be like this while she, yeah, it's kind of uncomfortable. Bob is doing good right now. Bob should be in the backyard roaming around somewhere. We just gave him a little bit of food. We mixed a little bit of his food thing with the dry corn. It has a little bit of whatever ingredients it has. But he loves that stuff right there. He really does. He digs in there. I love you. I know. I love you. I love you too. I know. Where's Mama? Dale. Call her again. What's that? Bob. See, that's crazy because once we just mentioned Bob's name, and once he hears that I mention his name, Bob. Oh man, this being tall thing is no joke. No, stay. No. Bob. Nikki, vente. Come on. There goes the Bob. I'll show y'all my Bob. Bob. And there goes Bob, y'all. What's up, Bob? What's up, Bobbing? There goes Bob, ladies and gentlemen. That's Brother Bob. He is an awesome goat. He says hi to everybody. He is not shy. Nope, he is not camera shy at all. He is not camera shy at all. And Bob's the goat. I just gave you some food, puppy. He wants, that's where his food is at. Tell them what you want. Show them what you want. Yeah, that's what he wants. He knows the food is in that bucket. These goats are, these animals, they're not dumb. They just don't speak a language we understand. That's basically it. But these animals ain't dumb. They know how to get your attention. They'll tell you what they want too. So today, I'll share what y'all created. This is a natural mosquito repellent. This has one candle. It can be any color. This is not for magical purposes. This has a spoon of coffee, cinnamon, what you call them, thorn things that you have in your pantry, and a little bit of water and a few drops of oil. That's gonna work as a natural repellent for mosquitoes, flies, cloves. Thank you. Mosquitoes, flies, roaches. That's what this does. I had this burning for the last hour and it hasn't gone out yet with all the water that I have put in here. That's a beautiful thing. So if y'all want to try that out, if y'all have mosquitoes and roaches and little problems like that, because everybody has a little something, that right there so far has been working. I'm not saying we have mosquitoes and bugs in here, but even if we did, I think that'll do its job. And it smells good. You can smell all the natural ingredients it has on them and all this stuff. So a lot of crazy ideas out there, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of good crazy ideas. Oh, so Bob is shedding a little bit of his horns on the side as he grows. That's going to happen, the owner told me, because they've raised multiple goats. So as his horn came out and shed, I took a little piece of it, said a little few words to it, and I added it to my necklace. Oh yeah. Yes, Bob. This is every hour or maybe every few minutes or so. I can't walk by without him doing his bad and I'm screaming his name, Bob. He has a different meh for my girlfriend. It's a different meh. He called you. You'll know the difference between his meh and her meh. I said, Bob's the man, dude. Bob's the man. He's a good goat, and we are gonna get him a companion this month. We don't know if it's gonna be a girl or a boy. If it's a girl, then yeah, they can produce. If it's a boy, he's just gonna have a companion, cause you know I know he needs a companion. I know he's there by alone. I try my best to go play with him, go outside to the back, but I can only do so much. I mean, I'm missing a few toes. I can't run like I used to. You know what I'm saying? They ain't not the same. On that note, I'm doing good. For the ones who don't know, I just recently lost a few toes. It was like a year ago now, gone. It happened with an infection called cellulitis, and it gradually turned 3 of my toes 4 different colors. So fast forward a few months later of that happening, they started curling up and just turned black on me. So the process was simple. I didn't need a surgeon or a doctor. My toes fell off right where I'm sitting, comfortably, with no pain or discomfort. It was just the knowing that your toes are falling off and you don't have enough glue for that. You know what I'm saying? So my earrings that y'all see me wear have my pinky toe bones on them. I mixed it with my most potent black salt and graveyard dirt from a witch that passed away a few years back here in South Carolina. So the process is called auto amputation. The body itself will discard of the infected parts that's not needed. The body. Like I said, I'll repeat. I didn't need a doctor or a surgeon. No. They fell off right here. I was seeing wound care because of course you have to get some kind of medical attention professionally and all this good stuff. But that was it. I wasn't under no operating table, nothing. In fact, the rest of my toes are here. These are the rest of my toes. They are mixed with some herbs, some Lilith herbs and Lilith oil. I worship Lilith. I pray to Lilith. Lilith is to me what the Christian God is for the rest of the folks on this planet. No different. Now, a thing about me, I don't do religion at all. I don't do the God thing. I don't do the devil. I don't believe in angels. I don't believe in Satan. But that doesn't mean I will not discourage you from not believing in that. You believe in it, I will help you believe in it more. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I am. I only believe in it. I don't do religion. I walk on my own all my life. I've always been a solitary witch. I've affiliated myself with groups and stuff like that, but that's basically as far as that goes. You know what I mean? I believe in all faiths out there, ladies and gentlemen. I do. Because they believe in us. And most of these religions has probably been here older than most of us. So, but it's up to you what you want to believe in. You don't have to believe in something if you don't really want to. That choice is yours to take. Lilith! This is my familiar. This is Lilith. I call her the Lilith in Manila. That's my baby. I know who's that. Oh, little sister. Where's Mama's? Where's she at? Where's she at? I don't know. Alright, you need to go up there. You haven't eaten, and there she goes. Like having a daycare up in here. That's Lilith right there. Let me see Luna. Luna. Oh yeah, this is Luna. She's a mini Maine Coon. Mix. Hey Mama. She's not gonna grow much. She isn't gonna grow much. She controls my girlfriend. She bullies my girlfriend. Yeah, you do. Don't look at me like that. She bullies my girlfriend all the time. My girlfriend goes outside to the front porch. By the time my girlfriend comes back in, the cat is meow meow meowing all the way to the kitchen refrigerator to tell her I want some more milk. This is Moon.
Oh, she's like little
I know, this is Moon.
with the spots.
Her and her sister. But
She's like,
when was it? 2 years back, we had a really big bad thunderstorm here. And one morning after the storm, we were gonna go to the store and get some supplies and stuff. I put on my glasses and I tell my girlfriend, I'm like, what's moving in the porch? She goes, what's moving in the porch? I see something moving in the porch. I go up onto the porch. That cat you just saw, the gray one, her and her sister were no bigger than this. They were so baby. They were. I guess the storm had washed them off from the litter, separated them or something. But we kept them, and we named them Blue Moon. This is our newest edition. This is Martin. He's an all solid black. What's up, puppy? He's an all solid black cat, and he is very, very different, very unique, like all black cats are. He doesn't jump off like everybody else. His hind legs are not straight like most cats. They're like this. So when he runs, you will see his legs separate. It looks funny. And yes, I did keep them. The other Blue is somewhere, and we just kept them. We couldn't just leave them or give them to anybody. We don't do that. We saved turtles, lizards, butterflies, bumblebees. I've saved quite a few little animals here every now and then. It happens. The last time I fixed a bug, it was a butterfly. It had a messed up wing. It wasn't broken. It was just a little bent. So I kept it in my hands for a bit, and as I stroked it and stroked it and stroked it, said a few things, one thing led to another, the monarch started flying. It was yellow and black. Beautiful things. So, yeah, I get my animals. I had lizards jump on me from trees. Strange little centipedes coming at me and stuff like that. Those are all beautiful things. You know what I'm saying? When animals of all types come to you, that's a good thing. I mean, you got something good in you they like. You know what I'm saying? Something good in you that they see, feel, or probably a combination of both. Because it's hard to win a trust of an animal. Animals are not easy to trust. They're not. They may go to you with their waggling tails, but you don't know what that means. They're still animals at the end of the day. And these are my children. I don't have any human children. Told my ex-wife to get me pregnant. See how that shit work out. That's why we're not together no more. You know what I'm saying? I never decided to have kids because I knew in my sophomore year in high school, I knew I was going to be this busy. So why bother bringing a child to the world if I'm not going to be there for the kid? Why put the mom or my mom or their family or my family through unnecessary stress that just don't need to be there on top of the ones they got already? I don't know what type of mom I would have. I don't know what type of kid I would have either. Would he come out like me? Those are all questions that came to me when I was in high school. Went to the bathroom, washed my face with cold water. I'm like, oh, hell no. Not happening. This lady came to me one day and said, with a surprise, she said, I think I'm pregnant. I said, with what? She said, with your baby, stupid. I'm like, it's not going to happen, dummy. Not happening. Not happening. It turned out to be she had some kind of ulcer thing in her stomach. Yeah, not happening. Not happening. I can babysit kids because you can always give these little bastards back. You know what I'm saying? That's something I've done all my life. You know what I'm saying? Look, I've raised most of my cousins, and they're grown with their families of their own now. That mental preparation in my younger teens led me to the decision that no, it is not easy, not even with one fucking kid. And y'all know what I'm talking about. So imagine having 4 or 5 of these little motherfuckers at the same time and you have only one job to none. Those are the things I thought about in high school, believe it or not. I'm going to be 50 this year. Not a woman out there that can tell you I have it. I don't want no kids. I never wanted any kids. My mom told me when I left the house, don't bring me any fucking kids. I'm like, you're not going to get none. Straight up. Me and my brother are the only ones not to have kids in this generation, to be honest with y'all. He don't want no any of this shit. He knows them kids, them badass kids ain't easy. You can't. Look, it's different. When we grew up, it was different. We can be disciplined. We can't discipline the way we got disciplined when we were young. Things are different right now. That's why these kids are running rampant. Things are very different. You know what I mean? We grew up in different ways of respect. We knew better when to speak and when not to speak. We knew when to listen because we knew. And if you thought you can get slick with mom, here goes that one line that'll kick your ass. Wait till your dad gets home. See, we don't have that fear of that conversation anymore. Now, I'm not saying your dad's going to come and get a broomstick and beat it on you and just break it on you. No. It was the initial fear in you to do good. Knowing that if you didn't listen to your mom because you being such a badass, and you know what? Your dad is going to take care of you. Now, that was the fear. Now, I know most kids out there because I seen my cousins doing themselves. Soon my auntie tell, wait till your dad gets home. These motherfuckers want to wash dishes. They want to get the broom. They want to help mom around the house. They want to be the good kid. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying, if dad comes home, everything changes. See, we don't have that no more. And if we do, it's rare. Because good fathers are hard to find. They are. Life has not shown me any different. Good fathers are hard to find. And yes, good mothers too. I'll be straight up. You know what I'm saying? Good fathers out there. They are out there. They just probably enclose with them their beautiful little world with their children. And don't want to be bothered by nobody or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of peace does exist. It really does. And you know, having a kid is not a bad thing. It's a beautiful blessing. But it's not for everybody. It's like marriage. It isn't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Something you can think about, ponder about, maybe have a drink or smoke a blunt too. But I don't think, you know, it's not for everybody. See, I'm never getting married again. I don't care how much money you offer me. I don't care. There's not enough money in this world for me to put a ring on another woman's finger, okay? I'd rather handfast myself because I am an ordained minister. I'd rather handfast myself and my girlfriends to the next level of our love and all this good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's not enough money, and I ain't even getting married in the church. We don't do church. In fact, a lady asked me the other day, do you go to church? I said, yeah, I go to church. She said, what church you go to? I said, Church Fried Chicken. I don't go to no goddamn church. Fuck I look like. I got married on a 12th floor building of my parents' building in Boston because I refused to go to a church. Not happening. Not happening. So, the thing about marriage is complicated. You don't need a piece of paper to verify that you are going to love someone for the rest of your natural life. You do that on your own. By communicating, by being compassionate, by being understanding, by being loved, for you can give that love back. A piece of paper shouldn't determine how long you should be and why you should be that long. The love y'all share with each other should be enough to get y'all going to where y'all need to go. You know what I'm saying? She said, I'm married to a hot tub. Ha! Our hot tub has jet streams. That's our bathtub, believe it or not. So yeah, so we know what you talk about. You don't need a piece of paper to be happy with someone for the rest of your life. You don't. You don't. You really don't. It's all about how y'all want to be with each other. The love, the understanding, the communication, the respect. You know what I mean? All that beautiful things. No marriage. No marriage. You don't need to get married. I mean, to be married is a beautiful thing. Is everybody's choice is different. Everybody sees the view of marriage different. And I respect that. You know what I mean? Everybody's not. It may work for half. It may not work for the other half. You know what I'm saying? If it worked for you and you're still going 10, 15, 20 years strong, shit, congratulations on that. Now that's love. That's not love you don't find anymore. You know what I'm saying? Take my parents as an example. My parents are 52 years married. That's a lot of years spent on the same motherfucker. But that's love right there. That's the type of love you don't see no more. You don't hear about love like that no more. When you're in it 25, 30, 40 years, man, that love right there is never going to get separated. I don't care what y'all go through. You know what I'm saying? That love is concrete. It's concrete. It lasts. It does. Look, like I said, marriage is going to be different for everybody's experience in it. Just because it didn't work for me, that doesn't mean it won't work for you. If you are wanting to get married, then get married. If you want to handfast your way into life with somebody, prosperity for the rest of your life, you can do that also. Or you can do none of the above and just live with each other with the love y'all have been giving each other and nourishing each other with everything y'all had to offer. With no outside interference to prove that y'all love for each other don't have to be written down on a goddamn piece of paper. That's the beauty of choices in life. You don't have to be legally married. You can be with someone 5 to 10 years. Shit, that's better than any fucking marriage you can buy out there. Serious. So love is love. Don't need papers for that. How long you gonna be with each other? That's unpredictable. Can y'all do something about it? Yes. You can always love each other more. You can always talk to each other. Not scream at each other, not call each other outside each other's names. Talk to each other. Sit down and talk like two civilized fucking adults. Men, act your age, not your dick size. Women, act your age, not your bra size. You are not in a competition with yourselves. You are here to understand each other, to uplift each other, to show that each other's love will get y'all through any fucking thing. But you are not each other's enemies. You don't have to try to cut each other's throat off. You really don't. When all you gotta do is just sit your narrow behind down and just talk like two civilized people that you are, and you'll see how things will change for you. I guarantee it. And one more thing about this love thing, ladies and gentlemen. Love is not supposed to hurt. Okay? Keep that in mind. Love is not supposed to hurt. Love is supposed to be enjoyed, not painfully. Love is supposed to be felt, not painfully. Love is something you don't find every day, but it is out there. And love is happiness. Yes, it is. Love is everything that brings you joy. Love is all around you, believe it or not. You may not see it, you may not feel it. That doesn't mean love isn't there. Okay? Have faith in love, because love is a force of itself. Okay? Exactly. When love hurts, that's not love, because love is not supposed to hurt. Love is supposed to bring out the best of you that she would never see and you would show other people. Love is accepting that goofy side of you that nobody else would probably understand and tolerate. Love is when you're eating dinner and this motherfucker walks by and farts. Yeah, that's love right there. You want to kick his ass, you know what I mean? But that's love right there. That's love. That's love. Love is unique, and love is different in everybody's approach. Love is very different in how we feel. Love is very different in how we say it to each other with the emotions we want attached to it. But at the end, hey Curly, but at the end, love is still love. And love is a beautiful, magical thing. Whether you're with somebody, or yourself, or you have a mammal, love will get you by. It really will. Now, I'm not saying love is gonna pay your bills and get you fucking loaded and get you a Rolex or some shit like that. No, love ain't gonna do that for you. No. Love will never do that for you. What love brings you, money cannot buy. I can guarantee you that. Alright? Love will bring you joys that things in life can never bring. Just knowing that you can wake up to somebody that you always wanted to wake up to. That's enough payment right there. Looking at them at their eyes, telling yourself in your head, how fucking lucky am I, goddamn it. Shit like this don't happen every day to motherfuckers like myself. You know what I mean? A lot of folks in here and out here, we ask ourselves this question every day. Something we did right that we are with the person we are today. You know what I mean? Love does make you rich, and you don't need money for that. You know what I'm saying? So, if you have someone, love that person more. If you don't have someone, then love you more. The purpose of love is to give, whether it's to someone or to yourself. So love yourself if you don't have someone to love, okay? I love you, and I'm pretty sure you love me back, and ain't nothing wrong with that. So love is a good thing. Love is a beautiful thing. So love each other more. Love yourself more. This I always tell people, because like I said, I'm going to repeat this to y'all. This is our only opportunity in life. Do the good thing and do the right thing. You had your chance to go dark if you really wanted to. You know who you are. And you did not. You chose to stay in the light, and you chose to fight the good fight. It is why you are where you are today, because of that decision. So be proud of yourself. You've accomplished much. And yeah, most of us here are still going through some shit. That doesn't mean it's not going to end. Give it time. You know what I'm saying? Just give it time. Things will work out. They always do. And remember, everybody's peace, how we want to go about it, is how we're going to get it. So if you want inner peace, go find it. It's there. Inner peace is always going to be something I really strongly recommend you find. Find yourself some inner peace. It will not heal all your traumatic wounds, but it will soothe some of them. And you can go find other remedies for these other traumas that you have never dealt with or had spoken to with anybody. Now, if you don't have someone to speak to, find someone you can confide in. Let this shit the fuck out. It's about that time. You've been holding it for 20 or 30 years now. That internal anger and pain is stopping you from progressing in things you need to be doing spiritually with other people, not just with yourself. Find someone to talk to. It's okay to cry, let it out. It's alright to let your emotions let go. Also, yes, it's good to let go every now and then. So each and every one of us here, find someone to talk to. And just let shit out. Doesn't have to be nothing grave or important or life-changing. It's just the fact that sometimes we hold up so much. Anger, build-up, stress, anxiety. We have so much fucking weight on our shoulders, we don't have the proper tools to shave it off. Because every day we build up more people. We want to help more people. But we lose track of the most important thing helping them. Us. Yourself. The individual. Give people a break. Give yourself a break. You do too much. You do a lot. You don't believe me? Trust me, you do a lot. From the mental strains, from the physical strains, maybe a combination of both. From dealing to 1 to 4 or 5 children to dealing with a husband who's just fucking hard-headed. I know life ain't easy. But again, time and time, you always show yourself that you can always pull through out of sheer will. Because there ain't nothing you can't do. Like I said, you had your chance to give up when you really had to, and you didn't. Something inside you said, get the fuck up. This is not the way it's gonna go down. And you got up, and you kept fighting. This is why I believe in your strength. Because no matter how dark that room gets, you're gonna be that fucking light that's gonna be seen and felt. Okay? That's you right there. That's you right there. So let's work on this. Where we at now? Okay, we're on the cards now. Let me give them the next little shuffle. So while I shuffle these cards, I would like for you all to do me one favor. Oh shit. Hold on, give me one sec. I got this little puzzle thing going on. There you go. No, don't give up, Kim. Don't give up. I'm going to repeat to you, like I said on our friend's live earlier, you have my number. Anyone here that has my number, you want to speak someone to outside your bubble and you want to let shit out and nobody has time to listen to you, call me. I'll listen to you. I will let you get your shit out. It'll help you feel better. Right, baby? Oh, my neighbors. That's my cat Lily. She's a real hugger, and she likes to be in my Kool-Aid, and she will lay on me. She kisses me. She is not shy, and she's been mine ever since. She goes outside with Bob now. Yeah, her and Bob, they chill. They headbutt each other. She does a little headbutt thing to show affection. You know what the cat thing does. Bob, he understands it as a small headbutt, so he'll gently place his forehead on her head like that. You gotta see it, y'all. It's a beautiful thing. So all animals are getting along. They're getting along. They're not talking, but they're getting along. That's what it's all about. So while I'm shuffling these cards, do me a favor. Reach out to each other. Stop. Talk to each other here. Say hello to each other. I'm such and such. I'm this practitioner. I'm this witch. This is what I do. Reach out to each other. Again, you don't know what this person can help you with just as much as you don't know how much this person can need your help. It can be anything from uplifting to open doors, to open windows, to giving you a strength you thought you never had inside. Somebody in here can help you with things you just can't achieve by yourself and vice versa. So please, reach out to each other. Say hello to each other. Say what's up, you know what I mean? Do all that good stuff. Let me go shuffle these cards real quick while I look at my cat knock out everything, because she is a special little soul. I can't shuffle cards like the rest of y'all folks. I have crooked arms from birth. My arms they don't straighten out like everybody else's. You see what I'm saying? I'm struggling with that. So for me to bring my palm all the way up here, I have to bring it in, and I gotta tilt my body a little bit. That's from birth. I forgot the name of it. All I know is I have bursitis, arthritis, whatever that other itis is that I have in my arm, they there. And there's a couple few itises. Alright. Alright, card number 14, divination. Card number 14, divination. Second here, give me a second. 12, 13, almost there. 13, alright, 14, divination. Your key words are guidance, reflection, and insight. Okay? It says, take a breath. Take it twice. Insightful reflections are guided by light. Okay? Cards, tea, leaves, coffee, clouds, candlelights, flowers. There are a dozen ways to embrace the art of divination, a practice used to seek guidance from the divine and part of a witch's toolkit for centuries. It is a beautiful practice that can help you see beyond what is immediately in front of you. You can also excuse me. You can show there you go. Sorry about that. It can show you hidden dangers and gifts, provide new ideas and shut down old ones. Divination is a way to seek advice of the powers that will be, while also showing hidden dangers and truths. If you have pulled a divination card, you are being asked to explore your ability to receive guidance from the earth and the divine. Now is the time to go deeper into your practice. Excuse me. And now you must learn to trust your own ability to feel your way into messages as well as your ability to interpret them. Okay? This card also means that it is a need to take more time to reflect. It can be easy to get lost on a day-to-day without taking time to process everything. Again, take time for yourself. Remember I said that earlier. Everything, okay. Everything you've been through. Sometimes as simple as pulling a single card every day, either in the morning or evening, can help you make the sense of the events around you. It can help you see things that you overlooked or consider something that you would rather have otherwise. Okay? So believing in yourself, again, reflection, insights, guidance, divination. All this is proper tools for the witch and the ones that are coming up now. It can be tough, but it's doable. Just be patient and you'll see how things will work out, my friend. Be surprised out there. Bob! He bows a lot. And every time he bows, I bow back. Or I call his name, which is very similar to him. May I help you, Lily? May I help you, Lily? I love you too. I know, because she's such a love bug, and all she wants to do is just be in my arms. And she will stay here all day if I let her, and she'll just look into my eyes and not move. That's my baby right there. That's my girl. I've had many animals in my day. A lot of cats in my day. A lot of cats. That's Luna. That's Luna. That seems to be her spot right here. What's up, baby? Luna is something I call her the Lucifer. Not Lucifer, Lucifer. And she works for the devil. She's a shepherd for the devil. People need to come and help me with this cat. She alright. All cats have their own beautiful personalities. Some of them are stronger than others. Yeah, she kisses my nose. She'll kiss the corner of my forehead. She'll kiss my elbows, my cheeks sometimes. Yeah, she loves the shit out of me. She got me. I will share something with y'all real quick before I get on these cards. This cat got mad at me so bad. I was going to Boston. It was a few months ago. I had to go up there to, just to make sure everything on the toe was good and all this stuff. So I went up there to see my parents also. But the night I left, this little bitch here felt some type of way. She was angry at me. She got so angry that while I was sitting here on this coat on the sofa, she had got it on the right side. She had scratched me, and then she peed on me. Never had an animal pee on me. I thought I was in an R. Kelly concert against my will. You know, it was. I just never knew that cats can get mad at you that bad. That they'll just scratch you and pee on you out of their own anger. And when I got back home from Boston, she accepted me like she never did it before. Like it never happened. She never been. No, it never happened. It never happened. It never happened. Right, Liller? It never happened. Nah, I forgive her. I knew she was mad, but I was coming back. I wasn't gonna go live up there with my parents. It's too many, you love your family, but you gotta stay away from your family sometimes. They can be too much for you. You know what I'm saying? The family is a blessing. Family is a blessing. Not for everybody, and I understand everybody's view of it. You know what I mean? Me, on my point, I was blessed. My parents are still married. I don't speak to 90% of my other family. I don't. I just saw my aunt with Alzheimer's. My dad's in Hartford, Connecticut right now. We're visiting. He's visiting his sister, and she has Alzheimer's, and she's not well up here. She tends to forget. But as soon as my dad turns the camera and she sees me, she lights up, Manito! She gets all happy and shit like that. I thought you couldn't remember shit, man. What's wrong with you? I love messing with my family. I really do. Family can also be chosen. You're very right. Look, just because you're born by blood doesn't mean you have to die by blood. Family is what you can make it, even though you're born with it. I got friends and family out there that I love more than some family, and I love my goddamn self. I'll be straight up with y'all. Some of y'all here has earned places that family members should be in. Okay? Yeah, family is what you make it. And most of y'all, to be honest with y'all, embrace the magical side of the family, which is all of us. We're all on the magical side of family things. You know what I mean? We are just one big galactic magical family, full of all types of endeavors, and you just never know what we'll bring, because we are sometimes can be unpredictable our damn self. You know what I mean? Like, that's another thing. Your ancestors are there. Never forget about your ancestors, okay? Never forget about your ancestors. They're always there. All you have to do is communicate with them. How do you communicate with them? The same way I'm talking to you. It's real simple. Just talk to them. Don't think you're going crazy. Get your mind from all that mess. That's just human nonsense. You are actually reaching out to them when you speak to them. They are actually going to listen to you. They will answer to you, but it's not going to be an answers you would understand. There will be signs, daydreams, but you'll get your answer. And it'll click. It'll click. And you'll know. And you'll know. So, reach out to your ancestors. Don't be hesitant to talk to them, because they have so much to share and to guide you into, because they're just there. Okay, so still got time. I don't know why I'm rushing into these cards. Time has been going too damn fast, hasn't it? Like this morning I woke up, I swear to God, it was 8:30 in the morning, and then when I had my second cup of coffee and everything, it was damn near 12 o'clock. What the fuck happened to time? That's what I'm saying. Time is just going a little bit too fast sometimes. And here, like I said, we're expecting thunderstorms tonight, so we're charging everything. I wanted to get this live. I was supposed to be with Edward today, but Edward had things to do around the house, and I don't want him to do a lot of things at once. I just want him to pace himself. You know what I'm saying? So next weekend we'll come in, me and Edward, and we'll talk a little bit, and he'll give more advice on his side of things and all this good stuff. Yeah, I wear my cloak. I wear my cloak in here. I wear my cloak outside of here. My community knows that I'm the only one open which to drive around on a mini golf cart wearing my cloak, whether it's black, gray, or red. They know I'm the local witch. they come to me for questions, and sometimes these questions they just won't ask their goddamn pastor. So they don't know how they are stuck with who do I ask and who do I believe. So this is where people like us come in. You ask us, and we'll try our best to help you with that answer. In this community, when I first got here, it was a little tricky, a little iffy, because I am under the Bible belt. But to be honest with you, maybe I've had one, maybe the 5, 6 Christian fanatics telling me things that just make sense to them. And to be honest with you, their life isn't doing so good. And I'm still here flourishing. Karma. Okay? Never talk shit about somebody and expect shit to come back to you. Because life has a funny way of bringing things back to you when you throw it once. You know what I'm saying? I have this cloak. This is my gray one. I have my black one, which is for my heavy magic. That's when I do mostly necromancy, dark magic, painful magic, and put you in the freezer. Good luck with what the fuck you pray to, whatever type thing. That's what that black one's for. This is more of a medium type thing. Candle magic, light little magic things, incorporating my magic into my little objects. Like this right here is a shaved piece of horn from Bob that he had just let go, because as he grows, his horns are going to grow, so they shed on the side. So I just had a little piece come off this morning, and I broke it in half, put it in a little jar, and incorporated my little protective magic in the name of Bob the Goat. Bob! He answers. You could be as quiet as anything in this house. All of a sudden, you just scream the name Bob, and he'll Oh, he's not shy with it either, y'all. He really isn't. He really isn't. Yeah, I'm ready for these palm reading cards, y'all. I really am. And let me get a sip of this coffee real quick. One second. The candle went off. This candle, it has. Ooh, this is beautiful. Yep. Candle magic is my specialty. I started with candle magic at the age of 12. When I was young, I shared this story before, but I'll share it with y'all again. When I was young, I started working at McDonald's. I was like 17, around that area. My first paycheck wasn't going to be for another month. This was in Puerto Rico. Things were different. I told my grandma about it. My grandma said, I'll be back. Grandma went into a drawer and she gave me a green candle. She said, write a number down. So I said 100. And she said, go to your room, light it, and believe in what you want. I'm like, okay. Now let's fast forward 4 days later after that. She calls me up. I go. I go up there. What up, Grandma? She goes, walk the dog. He needs to do his business, because he was going through it. As I'm walking down the street, to my left, where the fence is at, I found a brown wallet. That brown wallet had 3 $100 bills in it. So I'm just saying. It made me think about a lot of things at that young age. What else can I do with candles? And it's been with me ever since. Now, candle magic is very old, very ancient. It's very powerful. For the ones who do the practice of candle magic also along here with me, y'all know how candle magic flows. And you know how powerful it can be. For the ones coming up right now, learn about the candles. Learn their colors. Learn what they do. And when you do, don't be afraid to mix and match colors. There's a lot. Candle magic is the best out there. Well, not the best, but for me, you know what I mean? So, don't be afraid to mix and match colors, okay? Remember, everybody's practice and approach to candle magic is going to be different. You have your traditionalists and you have your non-traditionalists. The traditionalists will ordain their candles with oils, herbs. I come to a point where I don't do that no more. I just do with my version of things. Like, for example, prosperity and health. I'll get you a blue candle, maybe a white one to go assist, and I just go about. My intention should be enough for that. And trust me, I have some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful results. So the candles are real. They really work. Candle magic is real. Candle magic is very real. and it works. Okay, everybody's approach on it, like I said, is going to be different. Okay, so don't expect everybody to practice the same way you practice. Just be mindful of that real quick. And this week is coming up. A new month is coming up already. We're already going in June. No, July. We're going July, right? Next month is July. June? July, one of them. Like, I'm getting lost. Oh, we're in June? You get lost with, there are times me and my girlfriend, we meet up halfway. What is today again? Or what time is it or something? We just lose track of time. When you lose track of time, that means you're living your life to the best of your fullest. When you lose track of time and you don't know what day it is, that means you're doing something with your life. Because you're not paying attention what time is going to bring you, what time brings, what time it's going to take. You know what I'm saying? Next month is July. There you go. Next month is July. Shit. No, I was right. Yeah, I was just asking. Wanted to make sure. When you hit a certain age, not everything you remember when you was 20, you remember when you was 40. You know what I'm saying? You'll forget a lot of shit. There's a time I gotta look at my mom's picture. I'm like, oh shit, that is my mom. It happens, you know what I mean? So yes, July is coming. July got here. Look, this year has went pretty damn fast. Sometimes a little bit too damn fast for most of us to comprehend what happened last week. Okay? We can never have a grasp on time. That's going to be impossible. But until then, time is part of life. And life is part of time. And we just have to coexist to our best of the knowledge, to what we know we can do and know what we can't do. You know what I mean? Yes, that is Lilith behind me. I have that one. That's a portrait of Lilith. The Lilith I remember, the Lilith I know. She's not pale with black skin and black eyes, ladies and gentlemen. No. Her hair is red, her eyes are green. Her skin is beautifully touched by the sun. That whatever creature y'all have out there calling her Lilith, she's not my Lilith. She's not our Blessed Mother. Our Blessed Mother has style and grace. Okay, she has self-respect for herself. That's why she is Lilith. Okay, so I don't know who this pale person with black hair and black eyes coming up with multiple horns and wings. That's not the Lilith I know. Sorry to bust your bubble. If you want to believe that that's the Lilith, then you go right ahead with that. That's not the Lilith I know. Lilith I know is very soothing. With all the bad reps she got out there, I can guarantee that if you felt her presence, you would understand what peace and safety feels like. Okay? Because Lilith will protect. She always has and she always will. I don't believe in all the mumbo-jumbo Christianity had on her. I don't. Here's something I shared with a Christian guy one day. He didn't like it. I don't really give a fuck who's gonna like it or not, but I'm gonna share it anyway. Let's go to that scene of Adam and Eve, the snake on the tree type thing. That scenario. What if Lilith, what if that serpent was not their devil or their Satan? What if that serpent was actually Lilith, wanting to help Eve and helping her to prevent this shit from happening? Because you can always having ideas of these things. Remember, these books that y'all want to believe also in are written by man. Unpredictable minds. We don't know their mental state back in them days when they wrote these books. We don't know if they were drunk. We don't know if they were high. We don't even know their mental capabilities or stabilities of when these motherfuckers decided to write these books to tell you how to fucking live your life. You can't believe in man that much. You don't believe me? Look at the fucking world we live in. How is man handling life? Right. Ain't going nowhere. And it's going nowhere fast. Alright? I always had a problem with man doing things. What is wrong with having a little bit of feminine divine in your life? Don't men know that without the feminine divine, the man wouldn't be what he is today. If it weren't for the feminine divine, in fact, half of the population in this world would be probably in a different state of mind. Women are the difference that is needed here. Now, there's a lot of folks out there, a lot of things going on in the military, separating y'all women of military progress and all this stuff away from that. No. Y'all women have accomplished more than most men I know. Okay? I have a deeply respect for single mothers because y'all are fucking rocking it. 3 or 4 kids by yourself with 2 jobs and you're going to school? Yeah. What man can do that? Think about that. Without women, there wouldn't be a certain balance in this world. Someone asked me the other day an impossible question because he said there was an impossible question. And I said, what's your impossible question? He said, what is a woman? A woman is a nurturer. A woman is a life giver. A woman is the one that will keep you in check when you need to. A woman's love cannot be compared to anything in this world. A woman's love is something that cannot be bought. A woman's love is something that can be only felt when you find it and when she is willing to give it to you, not when the fuck you think you can ask for it. It doesn't work that way with women. Okay? Women are just as strong as most men I know. I know women out there that has accomplished more feats than most men I can get called with my fucking name right now with my own mouth. So if it weren't for women out there, the world would be in a probably better place if the feminine divine was more accepted. If the female was not derived the way they are. If they weren't demoralized the way they are. Little do they know that they came from a fucking woman. Does this not fathom everybody? That as much men out there do all these things to these women. You came from a fucking woman. So logically, if you do this harm, let's say you're that type of dude. If you beat your woman, you're gonna be a bad person for the rest of your life. Most of these folks don't understand the karma that's going their way. When you hit a woman, expect consequences to come back to you in ways that not even your fucking God would understand. Now, I've told you about the woman's love. Let me tell you a little about the woman's wrath. You need to fucking run. It's not gonna matter what police force you call. It's not gonna matter how many times you get on your fucking knees and pray to your goddamn God. It's not gonna matter. A woman's wrath, you need to fear for yourself. Yeah, I'll show you a woman's wrath. And how much men fear this specific woman, which most of y'all are here. My cousin, for example, comes home one day and he tells his wife, I'm gonna go out. She said, where you going? He said, I'm gonna go out with guys. She looked at him, she said, Albert, I swear to God, you're not leaving this house. He said, I'm going. She said, didn't you go out last Tuesday? She said, no. He said, I want to go out with my guys. I want to go to the bar and play some pool, this and that. She said, no. So he kept on with it for another few minutes. Then he said it one last time with authority. But this time he added, you need something from the store, baby? See, that right there shows you the genuine respect and a little bit of type of fear you have for your woman. You know what I'm saying? That right there. I love it. So, you know what I mean? It's beautiful out there knowing that you're lucky to have a woman on your side that loves you and cares for you. Women are nurturers, like I said, the life givers, the life bearers. Their love and a condition cannot be felt by anything else in this world because it can't. A woman's love cannot be compared to any other love out there. Not from your God, not from your goddess, not from your ancestors, not even from your grandmother sometimes. A woman's love is deep. And it cuts deep too. You know what I'm saying? A woman's love is very... And sometimes, yes, it can be unpredictable. Yes, a woman's love can be unpredictable for us men sometimes. Sometimes us men struggle trying to figure out how to love you women. It really is a struggle for us sometimes. So be mindful for the man who's just struggling to figure out how to make you smile. I know it's easy for you to have that answer, but the man is probably struggling, and how am I going to make my wife happy today? What can I do? What can I say to make her smile? Men go through this every day. Just to make you smile. Just to bring you a piece of something that I can bring that can make your day a little brighter no matter what you're going through. Men go through that too. A lot. And we want nothing but the best for the woman we claim to love. You know what I'm saying? You want nothing but the best. Cat hair. You're right. Sorry about that. I'm fighting with cat hair. This is one that, if y'all have cats, y'all know this struggle is real right here. Okay? Yeah. Your men provide stable. Yes, they do. Exactly. No, this is Luna. That's Luna. Yeah, she just placed her head in my palm. And I try to raise all my aminos bilingual, English and Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Trying my best to bring that. But you know, everybody's approach in life, yeah, it's gonna be different. Everybody's walks of life, steps, thoughts, it's gonna be different. My only advice is just make sure you step back and make the right choices, okay? Life ain't always gonna be how you want it to be. Life ain't always going to go the way you want it to go. Life ain't for that. Life is unpredictable. Life will bring you, it'll take you places you either don't want to be or just don't belong. But then again, life will bring you to a place where you do belong, where you do fit in, where you are accepted how you are, which no matter how you look, you're still loved and respected as the individual and the person that you are. Life. You know what I mean? But again, I'm going to emphasize this. For all of us that are practitioners, no matter what your craft or path, be yourself. Own your craft. No, not everybody's going to like how you practice, what you talk about, how you wear about. You shouldn't be worrying about what they have to say or think. You're here for you. You're not here for them. You're not here for their opinions. You're not here to give a fuck what they have to say about your red dress, knowing you look good in that motherfucker. That's their problem. You continue being the person you love to be. The person you want to see in the fucking mirror every fucking day. You be yourself. Don't worry about the outside world. The outside world's not worrying about you. I can guarantee your soul right now on that one. They're not worrying about you. So don't worry about them. Do what you need to do for you. Oh shit, saw that. Do what you need to do for you. Produce yourself some more self-love. Give yourself some more self-love. Give yourself some flowers. Buy yourself some chocolate. Do something you never done for yourself because you earned it. Let's go 20 years. In these 20 years, you have been through so fucking much that you swore to God you're gonna kill yourself one day or something's gonna take you out. But you're still here. You never gave up. Again, you had your opportunity to give up and you did not. So that tells yourself a lot more about your will to survive and to keep living this life that you live. Now that you had made that decision to leave, now you have a beautiful decision to make. You can either remember what you was and what you've been through, or you can wake up every morning with nobody, just with yourself and your self-love. Or if you have children, but you know what I'm getting at with this. Choices. Life is going to give you a mess of fucking choices to make. Some of these choices may be helpful to us. Some of these choices may not be helpful to us. So my advice on that is just take your time. Trust your gut. Don't trust your heart. If you want to trust your heart, go back to your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. Let me know how that shit go for you. You trust your gut when things are feeling wrong or right. Your gut will tell you. Literally, don't do it. Your gut will tell you when to go left or go right. You should listen to what it says when it goes left. Happened to me in Philadelphia. My gut told me to cross the street that day. It was broad daylight. And I did. And because I did, there was a shootout on the right side of the street where I was walking. and 2 people got shot that day. Trust your fucking gut. It will take you to safety. It can bring you places where you need to be, not places where you don't need to be. Trust your gut, okay? Half hour into this already. Now time flies, and so does these cards as I go. So I'm going to start reading these cards, and the last thing I have to say on that subject is just be careful out there, okay? Always be yourself, but be careful. Open and use all 3 eyes while you're outside your house. Trust your senses more. You are a fucking witch for a reason. Trust your senses. They will help you understand what is right and what is wrong. Trust your senses, okay? They will, it's like, you'll know. You'll know. So, excuse me. Last week, no, actually, it was on Friday. Forgot I did a live for you on Friday. So on Friday, we left off on Knobby Knuckles, card number 57. So our continuation is card number 58. This is for people who have smooth fingers, okay? If you have smooth fingers, there's no color, there's no description, no art on this one yet. But I'll let you understand what smooth fingers is, and if you have it, this is for you. Oh, that's cool. Okay, it says, smooth fingers with inconspicuous knuckles signifies someone who uses intuition more than reason. Okay? You always follow your gut. We just talked about that. And your passion can rule your thought process. You have difficulty asserting yourself. Love and relationships are vital to your happiness. Ideas and thoughts enter the mind of smooth fingers people much quicker than they do with people with naughty joints. Okay? So you want to take a screenshot of it? 3, 2. And for the ones that I have missed that came in here, welcome. God damn it, welcome. Hope everybody's doing well. Ishmael Diaz here, the Grey Witch, and giving y'all some palm reading cards right now. Talk about a little bit of life and everything that goes with it in between. Okay? This is for people whose fingertips are squared and pointed. So if you have square and pointed fingertips, this is your card. There's no picture on this one like the last one, and for the next one. And for the next one. But it'll give you descriptions and an idea of what to look for when these cards come out. Square fingertips signify that you are down to earth, that you are capable and practical. This indicates that you are careful and orderly. This also shows that you crave stability and are afraid of change. Pointed fingertips reveal curiosity and good imagination. You are dreamy and sensitive. You always go with the flow and don't like to make waves amongst your peers. Welcome, Dina. Welcome. Thank you. Hugs. Thank you. Now, these fingertips are for the ones that have it rounded and spatulated. For the ones who don't know what spatulated fingertips is, it means they're flat. You see how mine have that little lump right here? Spatulated will be flat if it was like that. You know what I mean? That's spatulated. It says rounded fingertips show you enjoy people and react regularly on the with reality to the outside energy. You don't like living alone. When you commit yourself in love and relationship, this is for the long term, okay? Spatulated fingertips, meaning they are flared at the tips, and they are tapered down towards the knuckles. Okay, so remember, flatten up this big lump thing here that we have. It says you love physical activity and the outdoors. You never back down from a challenge and are more excited by new adventures. Take a screenshot of it if you like. I want to thank everybody for being here. It's a blessing and an honor to have you all here, believe it or not. I don't know how to express more joy than what I'm doing right now, but smiling, I swear to God. But I'm really grateful that you are here. You took in this Sunday to come here and listen to me speak for 2 hours. I'm really grateful. And for the ones who don't have no one to speak to about their magical happenings that are just happening, you have one now. And let me tell you straight up, what's happening to you is a magical process. You're not going crazy. You're misunderstanding what's happening. That's all. Okay? Now, we're working on fingernails in general. Okay? Fingernails in general, with no size, no shapes, or nothing. The ends of the fingernails have more nerve endings than any part of the human body. Fingernails provide protection for this sensitive area and often respond to changes with physical health. Fingernail ridges can form if there is something unusual going on. They come from all shapes and sizes, remaining from the same from birth. Therefore, these act like an indicator to your personality. You're very welcome, Victoria. You're very welcome. And now we're working on fingernails that are small. So if you have small fingernails, like myself, these are small fingernails. If you have small fingernails, these are your key traits. It says here that you act on impulse. You push yourself too far. You burn a candle at both ends because you're special. You're quick-tempered. You're active, and you're fast-paced mind. So if you have small fingernails, these are your key traits. This is who you are. Take a screenshot of it if you like. I'm trying not to get the reflection of the light for you. Sorry about that. It's always something. Now, these are people who have medium-sized fingernails. If you have medium-sized fingernails, these are for you. Okay? Your key traits is that you are a believer in hard work. You enjoy a challenge. You are stubborn. You're successful and confident. You're strong and sensual, and you yearn for commitment. So if you have medium-sized fingernails, this is your key traits. This is who you are. Beautiful things. And please share this live with everybody. Y'all know I want everybody to understand how important it is to get your palm reading there by yourself or from another. Get to know your palm. Get to know yourself. Palm reading is going to be a beautiful way for you to start practicing magic. If you want to get into palm reading, palmistry is a beautiful way to start also. Look into palmistry. You would be surprised what you find there. Now, people working with people who have large fingernails. If you have large fingernails, this is for you. Your key trait is that you are calm. You are mild-tempered. You are open and frank. You are imaginative, you're creative, and you are affected by environment. Okay? So if you want to take a screenshot of it, please do. People with large fingernails. Okay? Now these are for the ones who have wide fingernails. If you have wide fingernails, this is for you. Look at these fingernails. If you have this description, because they're wide, this is for you. Hey hippie, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for joining. So your key traits for the ones who have wide fingernails. You are argumentative and stubborn. You don't take well to criticism. You prefer it your way. You prefer security and stability. You're a lover of routine and you are practical. Okay? Take a screenshot of it. I hope it works for everybody, alright? Now, this card is for the people who has oval fingernails. If your fingernails are oval, this is your card. These are your key traits. It says here that you are socially minded. You take things into your stride. You're never impulsive or angry. You struggle to assert yourself. You accurately aware of others. And you avoid confrontations. So if you have an oval fingernails, oval fingernails, this is your card. These are your traits. Take a screenshot of it if you like. Your next card, we still got time. Your next card is card number 67. These are for the ones who have almond fingertips. If you have almond fingertips, these are your traits. Okay, almond fingertips. Your key trait says that you're a dreamer. You love an underdog. You're highly sensitive. You're a lover of the arts. You're not money-minded. and you are sympathetic. Okay? Take a screenshot. These are for the ones who have almond fingernails. Almond fingernails, okay? Now we're going to talk with fingernails that are vertically rigged. Vertically rigged, meaning that on your fingertips, look at your fingertips. See if they have lines that are going down. Going down, up, you know what I'm saying, like that. If you do, this is you right here. Okay, it says here, you are anxious. You have confused emotions. You are dreamy. You escape the mundane world. You're highly critical, and you're compassionate. Okay, so the people who have the lines on their fingertips that are going down. You see how the lines are going down? Those are that's what this card is for. Okay, take a screenshot of it if you like. And then here, the nice card. Working on fingernails. Now instead of having your lines going down, this one have your lines going sideways. Okay, from left to right. Okay, unlike the first one was up and down, this one is gonna be left to right. It says here, your key traits is you're easily hurt. You're a defeatist. Melancholy. You try to reach out to others. You try. Weak perspective powers, and you are sensitive. Take a screenshot of it if you like and get more understanding of it. Now remind you, these are the ones for the fingernails who's rigged sideways. Okay, so if you have lines on your fingernails and they go from left to right, this is your card right here, alright? Now we're gonna start working on fingerprints, which is very unique to all of us. Everybody's fingertip is different. Everybody's fingertip is unique. Welcome, Miss Stacy and Tracy. Welcome and thank you, damn it. This is what we're going to talk about now on this card. So if you look at your fingertips, if you have this, the whirl, this is the card we're going to be talking about that's associated with that. It says, this fingerprints look like similar to a bullseye target. If it's sign of a individualist and a dominant personality type. You would rather lead than follow. This print signifies originality. Self-expression is important to you, and you enjoy coming up with new ideas and concepts. It says you aren't convinced by conventional and traditional ideas. You are eager to contest these. You refuse to believe the impossible and are something of a charmer. So if you have the whirl, this is your card, this is who you are, okay? The next one is going to be called the loop. You have this fingertip right here, it's called the loop. See how it's formed? Like I said, everybody's unique, everybody's different, everybody's unique, okay? It says here, that shit smells good, man. I'm sorry, dinner smells good. That had me going crazy. I'm trying to hold it in. This fingerprint looks like similar to a cowboy's lasso. It represents someone that is adaptable and easygoing with a good work ethic. Okay? If you have a majority of loops, this can indicate that you are agreeable and dependable. Okay? She said a surprise. Love you social interactions, may have many friends. However, you can be too concerned about what others think about you. You may also find difficulty in expressing your true feelings. Okay, so take things easy with yourself if you have this fingertip right here. Okay, this is called the loop. Take a screenshot of it if you like. Please take a nice picture of it when you can. The next one we're going to be working on is called the arch, or the arc. The arc or the arch. This is it looks like a sound wave type thing going on. So if you have this fingertip, this card specifically for you, This fingerprint represents someone who is passionate about their endeavors. They are practical people with a serious outlook. You are hardworking and reliable. This print signifies you work in a orderly fashion and take nothing at face value. You dissect everything to see how it ticks. You have a good memory for facts and figures. You are an analytical thinker who is cautious and conservative, but you are a follower. And that's what it says about the arch, okay? So if you want to take a screenshot of it, please do. I'm trying to get everything here for you. Alright. Now we're going to work on the Jupiter finger. The Jupiter finger would be this finger right here. Okay? That's your Jupiter finger. And it comes in many shapes, many sizes. There's a lot of things that go with it. That's what we're going to cover here real quick. Alright? I got 10 minutes. Now we're going to work on the Jupiter finger. For whoever who has this pointer finger, if your finger is long, this is your card. You got to have a long pointer finger. That'll be your Jupiter finger. Okay? It says here about you, this finger is considered to be long if it rises above the nail bed of the middle finger. This denotes strong self-confidence. You test your limits and believe you can accomplish anything if you try. Okay? We're working on the Jupiter finger. This is your pointer finger here. Is what we're talking about right now. And you're awesome too. Oh no no. Oh no no. I heard that name somewhere. I think it was a YouTube channel. It was the lady. I think it was Chinese or Indonesian. Oh no no. Pretty cool. So the next one is, we did the Jupiter. No. Yes, the next one is Jupiter finger. We're on the same Jupiter finger. The first one was long. This one is average. So if you have an average finger, which your middle finger will be slightly taller than, then this is your card, this is yours, okay? It says here, this finger is considered to be average length if it's nearly the same length as your ring finger, middle finger. You like being in control. You are flamboyant in your self-expression, and you are larger than life. Yes, you are. So if you have average pointer finger, this is who you are. It's your card, okay? Take a screenshot of it if you like, if you can. It says here, number 75, short Jupiter fingers. So if you have your pointer finger that is short, not long, not average, not medium, short, compared to the rest of them, this is your card, okay? It says here, the finger is considered short if it's smaller than your ring finger. You prefer to follow than to lead. You can be sensitive and easily hurt. You hate suffering and gain satisfaction from helping others. That is awesome. So if you have short pointer finger, this finger right here, finger right there, finger. This finger, pointer finger right there is your card. You can take a screenshot of it. Sorry for the blooper, it happens, you know. 2 plus 2 is not jello, you know. It doesn't matter, but this one goes for your right hand. This deck specifically is for your right hand. I should have said that earlier, and I'm sorry. This deck specifically for your right hand, okay? Alright, we're working on Saturn's finger long. Now, Saturn, the other one was Jupiter. This is the Saturn finger. Your middle finger is the Saturn finger. Okay? Keep that in mind. A long, straight Saturn finger reveals your love of planning and schedules. You stick to your commitment and are happy to be alone. You like order and structure. Personal happiness is important to you. So if you have a long middle finger, longer than what it should be, this is your card. Take a screenshot of it and understand a few things about yourself. Be surprised what you learn. Alright, next card is card number 77. We are messing still with the Saturn finger, but this one is curved. If you have a curved middle finger, like this right here, as you can see, This is what we're talking about right here specifically, a curved middle finger. Not everybody's gonna have it, but if you do, this is for you. It says, a bend or curve in the middle finger is a sign of a hoarder. Your home belongings are important to you. These things represent security and stability to you. You are highly critical of yourself, so take it easy with yourself if you have this crooked middle finger. Okay? Take things easy with yourself, alright? Don't be so hard on yourself. You don't have to be. The next card is card number 78. This one is a short middle finger. A short Saturn finger. Short. You see how they evenly, almost even with all the rest of these three fingers here? So if you have a short middle finger, this is your card. It says here, you can tell a short Saturn finger if it reaches the top of the ring finger. This indicates someone who is traditional and conservative, sorry. You stick to what you know and help find difficulty and find it difficult to take risks. Sorry about that. To take risks. So take a screenshot of it. Sorry for the light thing. The light thing is a pain in the butt. I got 4 minutes left, but I'm gonna keep on going here until the last minute and then talk a little bit. So the next card is card number 79. Saturn fingers, pronounced knuckles. Now, what pronounced knuckles means, your knuckles could be these little bones here that I can see is pronounced. That is the pronounced knuckle. It'll talk to you about this right here. If you have the pronounced knuckles on your middle fingers, it indicates that your most important skill is learning. Okay? You have common sense with finance, but trouble remembering mundane things. Okay? So if you have this card and you have pronounced knuckles on your middle finger, take a screenshot of it, please do. Echo Mike, welcome and thank you. Alright, let me see, 3 minutes, I can give you 1 or 2 more cards. The next card is the Saturn finger, same one, but spatulated tip. Okay, remember what the spatulated we talked about earlier? You see how these tip of the fingers are? And this one leads more to your back, going to your knuckle. Okay? It says, if the tip of your finger is square, this indicates a love for the outdoors. You have a strong bond with nature and animals. You can be withdrawn and have difficulty asserting yourself. Okay? Take it easy on yourself. Take a screenshot of it if you like. The next card is card number 81, Venus. Venus is your wedding ring finger. Okay? That's your wedding ring finger, the Venus. This is what we're going to be talking about now. Your Venus finger. This one right here. It says here, if this finger reaches below the nail bed of your middle finger, this shows you do not fear showing about your emotions. Caring for people brings you satisfaction. So if you have a short Venus finger, remember that's between the pinky and your middle finger. We're talking about this right here, okay? Take a screenshot of it if you like. It says a lot about you, alright? A lot. Good things. Alright. 2 minutes. This is going to be the last card and talk for a little bit before that 7 o'clock comes. This is the Venus finger. This is average. It's not small, it's not big, but it's the same finger. The one in between the pinky and the middle. We're talking about this finger here, okay? This finger is considered average if it fits slightly longer than your index finger, okay? Which is this one, okay? So if it's a little bigger than this one, like on mine, see how this finger is bigger than this one? This also represents people who are just like me. It says this finger is considered average if it fits slightly longer to your index finger. This indicates your desire for approval and recognition. You take pleasure in money and material things. Okay? Love material things. Don't love money that much. Not a big fan of money even though it's crucial. You know what I'm saying? So take a screenshot of it. For the ones who have this is who you are. And then, oh, I got 1 minute. All right, 1 minute. Damn, that was fast. You see what I'm saying about time? Message me after my live, Mr. Stewart, and I'll do a reading because I don't do readings on my lives. So everybody who came in here today, thank you. I'm honored, really honored to have you here on my live, to have you in my space, to have you in my mind, to have you in my life. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for being yourself. Remember, there ain't nothing you can't accomplish. I believe in you thoroughly, and I know the things that you can and cannot do are way beyond everybody's understanding, but know that you can accomplish anything you want in life. Don't let nobody tell you any different. You keep believing in yourself. Be mindful of yourself. Love yourself more than what you did an hour ago. Okay? Thank you all for being here with me. It means a lot to me. It really does. Next weekend, I'll be accompanied with Edward, and we'll go on with our regular schedule. But until then, I'll be here, and I'll see you next Friday. Love you all. Remember to be kind to yourself and be mindful, okay? Peace.